Hi everyone, I have a project share for you today, and this is for a swap that I'm participating in. It's hosted by Bethany and Beck. That's Your Crafty BFF and Beck's Crafting World 2 on YouTube and Instagram. It's a Valentine swap, and the requirements were to follow Bethany's tutorial for a layered embellishment book box kit. And then on the left side of the book, you fill the pockets. There's three expandable pockets with unembellished embellishments. This is like rosettes, banners, shakers, etc. Then on the right side of the book, you must fill each box with items that you like to embellish with. And then also include 6 flowers and a sweet treat. So I chose to use Miss Kate Designs her February box, and this paper is Be My Valentine, and it's so cute, and I love the color combination. And so this is the box that I created using the paper, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to attach this pom-pom or not up here on the top. Let me know what you think in the comments, because it's retro, and us old people always hung dice or pom-poms off of our mirrors in our cars. So anyway, I used KS Crafts car mini album die to make this cute little VW bug to put on the front. And this is one of the word phrases in the collection and some of the ephemera that's in the collection. And there is some paper with the bees on it, and I just cut a piece to fit in the window of the car. So I have it tied with seam binding, and I actually dyed this myself to try to get pretty close to the colors that are in the collection. Let me see if I can get this undone without it knotting up. So here is the inside, and the left side has the 3 expandable pockets, and then the right side has a box, and there's boxes inside of this. We'll get to this in just a minute. So I chose to do, for the 3 sets of 3 embellishments, I chose to do rosettes. So these are rosettes that I made. It's a white flocked polka dot paper, and I didn't use a die. I used my Cricut to make these. So that's those. I'll leave this out so you can see the paper. And then I did 3 tags. Let me take these out. And this is also a KS Craft die. So I did one with the bees, and one with the heart balloons, and one with a plaid type turquoise and red paper. Thought those were cute. So this is the bee paper that is in the collection. It's super cute. And then for my last set of 3 embellishments, I did the big bow bag topper, which is also by KS Crafts. And I just kind of carried on the theme, like this one and this one go together, and then this one and this one go together, and then this one's a little bit different. I used a pink plaid. So this is one of my very favorite dies. I love using it all the time. So that's the 3 embellishments, and you can see these pockets are expandable. I could have gotten a whole lot more in these pockets, but then I wouldn't be able to shut because I put some dimension on the box top. So this is another. I happen to collect VW Bug car dies, so I have several. So this is also a KS Craft die that has several seasons add-ons that you can get. So I did this one in the papers, and these heart balloons are part of the add-on to the die set. So for the box, I've got Velcro to hold it on there. Let's see if I can take it off here. It's sticking very well. Okay, so I did line the inside of the box lid. So this is the 2, 4, 6, 8 little boxes that we had to make. And these are what you would use to embellish your unembellished embellishments or whatever you want to make. So I did, I pulled out a bunch of beads from my collection that my swap partner can make. Beaded pens. There's a focal bead here, or a beaded dangle. There's just plenty of beads in here to play with. I love this one. It's a little chocolate bar. Okay, so over here I did a sequins mix, and it has little love envelopes, hearts, and then some of the turquoise in it as well. And then I have a package of wire wrapped beads to go along with the bigger ones that are over here in this section. And then some heart lobster clasps that can be used for dangles or whatever. So in this compartment is a bunch of foam. There's stickers and heart foam cutouts, and I also threw in some of these little felt envelopes as well. And then in this compartment, I have just pulled out a different assortment of clothespins with different tops on them. These are the heart ones. And then I've got a couple of heart paper clips. And these are heart bows, little pink bows. I thought they were so pretty. Those came from Hobby Lobby. And then there's one more pink one. And then some plain pink clothespins to do. Anything could be added to the top of those for different themes. So that is an assortment of clothespins and clips. This section I have little velvet bows, and there's pink and white and red and a light pink. And then I made a couple of paperclip banners. Let me put those down. And these are just the photo sleeves that you get to put in a big album. And you can cut it, and it makes perfect see-through. And so I just sewed these, put a little piece of ephemera on there, and a little bead dangle with a pearl and a heart. And then this one has a felt heart and some sequins. I love to use sequins to embellish things. And then another little dangle and sequins in there. So that's that section. And then in this section, I did bottle caps in pink and red and included the clear acrylic circles that you can put on top of it once you put something in there. And then I had made these, they're erasers that I had picked up last year, and I just added the little eye hooks to them, and they could be used as a focal piece on a dangle or just to dangle off of any of your projects. So that's that section. And then in here, I made some little embellishments. And this is a cut file from, I think it's My Crafty Boutique. So these are layered up really well. So there's this one and the heart, and I just put a little bow on there. And then the gold one with the red heart eyes, and then a little pink heart with the white bow. So that are that section. And then the last section, I have these shadow words, Be Mine, in the different colors and patterns of the paper. And then I also added just a bunch of, these are die cuts, ephemera from the collection, Be My Valentine by Miss Kate. So I added some of those in here. That's pretty. And then a bunch of cutout hearts in different papers, glitter paper, metallic. So that is my embellishment book box. And the other thing that was required was a sweet treat and 6 bows. And I do have the bows here. And I put those in this bag. And I just took paper from the collection, and I used a KS Crafts flower, I think it's the zinnia plate, and made these flowers. And put little heart gems in the middle of these two, and pink pearls in the red ones. So that is my swap for the Valentine swap, and I'll make sure to put the information down in the description box below. Make sure and go over and check out all the reveals that Beck and Bethany are doing, and give everybody some crafty love. Thanks for watching.